bumping that red head. Clean tanks when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. Black, 95. Here we go. Set, go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Striker, 3-3, Black Ultra.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 16. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1. 8 yards to go on second down.
Yeah, let's go second. Mike 41. Mike 2.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Again, it's Harris on second down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down. Again, they defer to Snell. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Harris running straight ahead. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, it's Snell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 31, Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Pickett back to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They run for it with Harris, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Snell on the shotgun handoff.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Pickett sets up play action.
He's able to find Miller. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Miami. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Flushed out right.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And some room to work. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Red, cycle.
Let's go deep. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Hey. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Watch the run.
Needle blue.
Mike, 51.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both